It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Welcome, everybody, to the end of June, or the June Win a Boat monthly drawing giveaway. Hope everybody's getting ready for the 4th of July. I'm excited for a long weekend, I'll tell you, although the days seem to just kind of blend together for me these days. We've got a lot of great things going on in the catfishing community. And a couple of weeks ago, I was up in Kentucky for the second time. If you've never been to one of these commission meetings, you need to find out when they are, and you need to attend one. A lot of people kind of knock these commissions and commissioners, but I got to tell you something. They have a full plate. I ended up in the meeting at about 8:30 in the morning, and I don't think that we left there until early afternoon. If you go back on our Facebook page, a post, you'll see our presentation, our second presentation, as a matter of fact, to the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Commission. And hats off to these guys. I mean, they are really trying to do what's right, and they have to balance things. You've got the commercial guys out there, and you've got the recreational guys out there. They did propose some new regulations, which in the September meeting, which again, we hope to be there for that. We're hoping that these new regulations pass. And I think that there's more coming. But with any of these conservation and regulation reform efforts, it takes time. You know, when we started the ACA, you know, our primary mission was, to affect conservation and regulation reform, not only in one state, but as many states as we could possibly work with. Good news is Mississippi recently passed 34-inch rule, which is great to hear. We're working on Arkansas, and we're working on with other states as well to, again, modify their conservation regulations regarding catfish, especially trophy catfish. You know, some of the things that we discuss and we propose to them is krill limits, for example. You know, a lot of states don't have a bag limit. I mean, doesn't make sense to most anyways, that somebody goes out in a day of fishing and catches 50 catfish. For what? I mean, if they're having a church fish fry, okay, maybe so. But normally, why would you do that? Why would you allow that? When the states, a lot of the states have a health warning, eating more than 8 to 10 ounces of wild caught catfish per month, once or twice, something along those lines, is they warn you against. So krill limits are one thing. Transportation of live fish over state lines is another, but that's kind of a sticky situation, because when you say state line, it becomes a federal jurisdiction. I think it's the Interstate Commerce Commission or Department of Transportation, one of the two. But it's really interesting to see the efforts that these states are making. And again, they have to appease both sides. We had a long conversation with one of the commercial fishermen when I was in Kentucky, and we certainly want to continue that conversation. What they proposed was, right now they have a 35-inch rule on about half of the state waters. They're going to eliminate commercial fishing on some tributaries, which is great to see. Didn't really amount to a whole lot, but it's still, it's still progress. We're still moving the needle. But the 35-inch rule they're looking to expand pretty much takes up the rest of the state. The only place it doesn't come into play is in the far western part of the state. Now, this is something else that's interesting. Right now, Kentucky has a licensing of about 202 commercial fishermen. Of the 202, only 15 have a special permit to catch 4 over 40 per day. Now, we're looking to get that obviously eliminated. And we're hoping that the commission will see the viability of this regulation reform and put that 35-inch rule on the majority of the waters, and that's really what it ends up being throughout the state of Kentucky. And then hopefully they'll consider the western part of Kentucky as well. But it really was a great opportunity to, again, speak to the fisheries director there, Dave Dreves, a great guy. He fully understands, and have an opportunity to see and meet and talk to the commission members again. And I also want to give some shout outs to Jeremy Chase and to Brian McKee, and also the I want to make sure I get this right. The Backcountry Hunter and Anglers organization. There were a lot of people there in support of these new regulations, and there were a lot of people that weren't there, however, but sent in letters, which is terrific to see. And from what I understand, the commission members read through all these letters. So any opportunity you have in the future, whether it be Kentucky or any other state, is to correspond with these commissions and let them know, we want to be fair in our requests, but we also have to be realistic in what can be accomplished. We're doing the best we can, and we just encourage, you as responsible catfish anglers to do the same in your state. And if you see something in your state, if you see a regulation change or a proposal, let us know. We have certain information that comes into us, but there's nothing like having boots on the ground and folks like yourselves letting us know what's going on so that we can address it accordingly. So it's important for us to have that information so that we can do our job. It's as simple as that. Hey, Brad, glad you're here. We're live today. A lot of times what I'll do is with the drawing is I'll actually record this and then post it. But tonight I wanted to go live. We haven't done this in a while, which I think is great. And I like seeing everybody in chat. Mark, yes, progress takes time. It definitely does. But we're doing it, and we need to do it as a whole. And that's why we encourage the catfish community to join the ACA, to become part of our efforts and to help make a difference. And that's what we're trying to do. It was a whirlwind trip. I left on a Thursday early afternoon, and it was back home on Friday night. So it was a long 24, 36 hours, but well worth it. And again, we'll do it again in September. And we look forward to hopefully the passage of the new regulations. And again, passage of other regulation reforms and conservation efforts throughout the country. In a lot of the states that I know a lot of you enjoy fishing and making sure that those trophy catfish stay in the public waters. We also prepared, and we're working on this video. We'll post it probably within the next few weeks. we prepared a video that we sent to the commission regarding pay lakes. I don't know if some of you saw it, but there was a pay lake operator. They made a post a few weeks ago, which was just absolutely horrendous. So we actually took that and some other public information, and we put it in a video to present to the commission, to present to not only Kentucky, but to every commission, so that they understand the devastation that these pay lakes are doing to our public fisheries. Public waters, public fisheries, those resources belong to the people. They're not meant to be used for profit, in a sense, that these pay lakes, they catch these fish, they bring them into these pay lakes, which are 3, 4, 5 feet deep, 2, 3, 4 acres, and they load them up with 5,000 pounds of fish, and they die in 3 or 4 or 5 catches, and it's a shame. And you see these fish with the sores. It's abuse, quite frankly. And they don't need to have these trophy catfish. They use these to create sensational marketing, if you will. Come and catch an 80-pound fish. Well, you could tag a fish, and if you catch that fish, you could win the prize. So it doesn't have to be an 80-pound fish. It could be a 3-pound guppy. So we're making progress. We're getting the problem known, and we're getting the problem known on a national basis, because we're also talking to some very, very significant national organizations that have been around for many years and have a whole lot more clout than we ever will, to come on board and to assist us with this, both on a state and federal level. So look for that, to those alliances to be put in place. It's going to be substantial once we get everybody in place. It's really going to start taking shape. So, we started off, we promised that this is what we were going to work on. And we have been, and we do, and we will continue to do. And just understand that you may not see a lot of things that that we're up to. Quite frankly, we don't like to tip our hand as far as what we're doing until it's done. We kind of, want to keep quiet our efforts until our efforts have been accomplished, because we don't want those that may oppose us to know what we may be up to. So please understand. Let's see who's in chat here. Dieter Milhorn, my favorite Yankee. Oh, well, Dieter, I think I've been in Florida now longer than I was up north, so I don't know what I am. I guess I'm a hybrid of sorts. It's good to see everybody in chat. Mark Zawinski. Mark's up in, where are you, Mark? You're in Pennsylvania, right? Mark is one of our Tournament Alliance members. Sterling, same thing. How do you enter for the boat? Gregory. Gregory's real easy. Head on over. You see on the bottom here, acawinaboat.com, and just go ahead and buy an entry. Let me tell you a little bit about this boat, by the way. SEAARK, by the way, is stepped up. Now this will be the 3rd year. Absolutely fantastic. SEAARK has been supporting the catfish community for years, and they continue to do so. And really hats off to Steve Henderson and the entire crew at SEAARK. And great thanks. We're so grateful for their commitment to the catfish community. And you see it all over the place. I mean, it's not just us. SEAARK is very, very prevalent in every aspect of the catfish community, which is great to see. But you see all of these, you see all these great sponsors here? All these sponsors are contributing to the boat. All these products are going to be on the boat. You got Power Poles. You got Monster Marine. I mean, it's incredible that you're gonna see Mustang survival gear on the boat, Gatorback bunks on the trailer. If you haven't seen those Gatorback bunk covers, amazing. It's just fantastic stuff. Mossy Oak, Sea Deck throughout the boat. there's just so much that this boat's going to have. It's incredible. And if we sell 5,000 tickets or more, the winner is going to get upwards of $20,000 cash for taxes and fees and things like that. So it's really a great opportunity. It's $50, and with that you get a premier ACA membership as well as a thank you. So head on over to ACAwinaboat.com and get yourself registered. You can buy as many tickets as you want, many entries as you want. If you're an ACA member, you also have the chance to win the boat. Every tournament alliance event that you fish, okay, as an ACA member, ups your chances to win the boat. So there's all sorts of great opportunities to win this, what's going to be a really, really great boat. This thing's going to be loaded up. And my company, Rig Wrap, we're gonna supply the boat with all sorts of great stuff, so you'll fish for the rest of your life tangle free. We say, at Rig Wrap, we say that spend your time fishing, not rigging, and that's what Rig Wrap does. So I want to give a special shout out. Please keep Larry Muse in your prayers. I'm sure some of you have seen that Larry is have a bit of a health problem that he's tackling. So he and Joyce and his entire family are wishes, best wishes and prayers go out to you. I see Paula Smith in here, and Paula she's had her challenges over the last year or so, and we're glad to see that she's back at it and healthy. In fact, I got a phone call the other day that she's thinking about putting together a tournament, and kind of excited to hear more about that. If you're a tournament director, you want to become part of the alliance, you just have to be an ACA member, and we welcome you as an alliance member, and we're here to help. We'll help you with marketing. We'll help you with logos, rules, whatever it is that you need, we can certainly assist you with. We've got some great people on board. I myself have worked with tournaments now for the last many years, and we can give you a little bit of advice here and there, and hopefully make it a great success for you. So let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Hey, Jeff, Sterling, I haven't heard from Sterling in a while. Ken Smith is retired officer in Tennessee, and he sits on our conservation committee. So it's always good to see Ken. Ken is actually married to Paula, and if people know Paula Smith, hats off to Ken Smith. and I mean that in a very nice way. It's been a lot of fun progressing the ACA and meeting a lot of the members and going to the tournaments. And the best time that I have is when I can get out of here and go up to one of the tournaments and see everybody. It's a terrific experience for me. And we thank you, one and all, for your support. And if you're not an ACA member, please consider joining. One of the things that we're doing, and you can see down here, right there, you see our Conservation Foundation logo. So let me explain what we did here. So when you purchase a entry for the Win a Boat, the ACA winaboat.com, it's actually a donation to the ACA Conservation Foundation. So it's tax deductible because the ACA Conservation Foundation is a 501c3. So keep that in mind. So if you would, head on over to ACAwinaboat.com, get yourself an entry or more, 10, 50, 100 entries, 1,000 entries, whatever you can afford. Come be part of the ACA. Come help us do what we all know everybody wants done, or at least hopefully. So anyways, let's move on a little bit. talked about Conservation Kentucky. We're going to keep you posted on that. We're going to keep you posted on other states that we're talking to and that have other regulations and conservation efforts in place. One of the things that we're going to introduce, I talked about this a little bit last month, and one of our sponsors came up with a terrific idea. Jonathan from Gatorback, actually, and my partner Steve Miller and he were talking, and they came up with this concept that we're calling the Conservation Challenge. And we have various sponsors now that we've talked to about this, and we have several of them already that are stepping up with $1,000 each. We're going to have an application for you. If you have a conservation effort, got to be an ACA member, that you're planning or doing or have done that has a significant relevancy and effect, you have a chance to win $1,000 for your efforts. We're going to put the application up on our website. We'll obviously post it on Facebook, etc. We're probably about 30 days away from finalizing and introducing it. And there'll be a period of time where the applications will be taken in, they'll be evaluated, and then they'll be awarded towards the end of the year. Very simple, but we want to encourage people that, if you're working on conservation efforts, we want to boost your efforts. We want to be part of that and help you any way we can. And one of the ways that we can is to give you a little bit of money to support what you're doing. And that's through these great sponsors. So Gatorback, being one of them. I believe that Mustang Survival Gears has stepped up to it and a few others. So I think there's going to be several companies and several of our sponsorship partners that are going to step up and offer this. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to, put $1,000 in your pockets for your efforts. So we're looking forward to doing that. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have the Kid Cat Club. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but we had a whole new exhibit and all sorts of great stuff to give away. And we have a new mascot. And we shipped all of this stuff up to the Catfish Conference back in February. Well, guess what? It all got lost. I mean, really lost. It ended up in Portland, Oregon. And we didn't see it until, I think it was the first part of May, that it finally made its way back to us. And unfortunately, the mascot got crushed. But good news is it's been repaired. And Willie Whiskers is ready to go. So we're looking forward to doing a Kid Cat Club event. And hats off to Bass Pro Shops, who gave us a grant to move this effort forward. If you're in a state, we're looking for what we're calling ambassadors to put together these kids' events. And Cast King has stepped up, and Cast King is going to provide the kids for these events, certainly a limited number, rods and reels. Isn't that great? So again, these are efforts that we're making. You don't hear about it all the time, but you will hear about it on a bi-monthly basis. One of the things that we're working on right now is a bi-monthly newsletter. So because not everything happens on social media. A lot of members don't use social media that much. So we're going to send out an email to our membership, every couple of months. And it's a newsletter, and it's going to have feature stories in it and, everything that we're up to, more or less, to give everybody kind of an update. Now, I wanted to get it launched for July, August. Unfortunately, I'm way behind on a lot of things. So, it's going to be a little bit delayed, but it's coming. So look forward to that. Our first feature story is on Steve Henderson, the president of SEAARK. I think that was very fitting to do. We're going to be featuring a tournament every issue. We're going to be featuring an angler every issue. We're going to have tips and tricks. We're going to have recipes. We're going to have conservation efforts. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff in this newsletter. So I just have to find the time to put that together along with so many other things that I'm doing. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed on that. What else we got? Who's got great plans for the 4th of July? Anybody? I'm going fishing. If we get some good weather, I'm going out in the Atlantic, and I'm going to do some trolling, and I'm going to try to find myself I want to get a wahoo. One thing I've been down here for many, many years, one fish I haven't caught out there is a wahoo. And a lot of fun fishing out there. Don't get me wrong, I love to catfish too. But you go out in the Atlantic and you troll the waters, and some days you go out there, especially in the summertime, it gets like glass. It gets real flat, and it looks like a National Geographic. You can see turtles, and one year we were out there, it was just flat, and there were porpoises that came through, and there was sea turtles, and there was a school of stingrays that jumped, and I mean there were hundreds of them. But and then the sharks this time of year, there's a fish out there called a bonita, and it's like shark candy. It's a very, very bloody fish, and you can walk to the Bahamas on the sharks' backs out here. I mean, they're all over the place. But shark fishing is a lot of fun too. Dieter, come to ICAST. Shake my hand. Are you telling everybody to come to ICAST and shake your hand, or are you asking me to shake your hand? I've shaken your hand before. Then I've checked my hands for everything because I don't know what you may have taken. I'm kidding. I've known Dieter for years. And hey, did you get your package, Dieter? Dieter called me up the other day, and let me tell you a quick story. Dieter got a barb from a catfish in his finger. And you know what saved him? The Rig Wrap ceramics cutters. And I sent him a new pair. And when we come back, I'm going to take a break here in a little bit. We're going to draw the name for this month's winners. And we've got some new products, Rig Wrap does, and I'm going to show them to you. We're trying to get products in from all of our sponsors so we can show them, because these prize packages, people don't realize, are really loaded up. I mean, we've got this, it's like a jumper box from Monster Lithium Marine Company. We've got stuff from Mustang Survival Gear. Obviously, I mentioned Rig Wrap. There's so many companies out there that are going to be part of these monthly prize packages that it's well over $1,000 worth of stuff. So, but we want to get them here so we can show them to you. I've got my stuff here, which I'll show you in a little bit, but the stuff that you can win is unbelievable. And the stuff that's going to be on the boat, I would dare say there's going to be $5,000 to $10,000 worth of accessories and upgrades on this boat we're giving away this year. So if you haven't, get on over to acawinaboat.com and get yourself an entry. Get a bunch of them. So, all right, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, we're going to draw a name. I'm going to show you some products you're going to win, and we'll have some more fun. 3 minutes, a little over.
It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Light up the night with the Max Light Ultra. Indoors or outdoors, anytime or anywhere, nowhere is too dark or out of reach for the Max Light Ultra headlamp. You will not find a more comfortable premium headlamp for work or play. Easy to carry and feature-packed, the Max Light Ultra weighs less than 4 ounces and offers 5 different front lighting mode options, along with 2 rear options. The Max Light Ultra offers a wide 230 degrees of ultra bright forward illumination that will last up to 8 hours long. Rechargeable with a hands-free on-off side motion sensor, the Max Light Ultra headlamp offers superior performance matched with countless use options. No matter the task, the Max Light Ultra outshines them all. Light up the night with the super lightweight and powerful Max Light Ultra headlamp. Order your Max Light Ultra today.
All right, we're back. See, I had a chance to put up all these products. So these are some of the products you're going to win. These are just a small part of them. These are Rig Wrap products, or part of the Rig Wrap family. Those that have bought Rig Wrap in the past, remember the blister packs? Well, we've gone the boxes. This is the Rig Wrap yellow. This is very, very popular. It used to be packed four to a package. Now it's 8. Okay. So we doubled up everything. Here's the orange. This is probably the most popular. It used to be a 2-pack. Now it's a 4-pack. And then the red used to be single, and now it's together. You just saw a Max Light commercial. This is the new Max Light. These things are awesome. The little Max Light Mini over here. In fact, this is the Max Light Ultra. This thing is incredible. It's really light. It's less than 4 ounces, right? And you just got the side light over here if you really want to beam. And then in the back, you got these, and it also blinks. Really, really cool. Lasts a really long time, doesn't take long to charge, and it's really bright. Now this thing here. This is the Max Light Mini. You've probably seen these before. What we did is we had to modify it. It's got all sorts of great little features on it. It's got a little carabiner clip on top. I have one of these on my keychain. It has a bottle opener in the corner. It's got this little kickstand that you can set it all up. It's got a mount that you can mount this on a tripod. And it's just killer bright. I mean, watch this. I'm going to press the wrong button. Now, probably can't tell, but I mean, that thing is bright. And then that's medium, that's low, and then you got a strobe. But it fits in your pocket, and these are fantastic. $10. That's it. Anyways, that's only part of it. You're going to get the new ceramic cutters. These things are fantastic. And you're going to get a Rig Wrap Super Scale. All combined here, you got well over $100 worth of stuff. And this is going to be part of your prize package. So let's not delay anymore. You're going to get some great prizes, like I said, from all of these sponsors over here too, or most of them anyways. So let me bring up random.org and go ahead and randomize this list. How many times should I randomize the list? Anybody got any suggestions? Should be 1 or 2 or 10 or what? Well, Sterling, if you need the scissors, you're either going to win them tonight or you just simply go to rigwrap.com and get yourself a pair. When's Paula's birthday, Ken? We'll have to send Paula a happy birthday message on her birthday. Okay, I'm seeing 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 1 time, 3 times. All right. I'm averaging this out. I'm going 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and who's going to be the winner? Now, when I call out the name, what you've got to do is you have to contact us. So in other words, you need to be in here watching or have a friend in here knowing, because if you're not in here and, you win, we're going to tell you to contact us. And if you don't, you're out of luck. So that's why it's important that you watch these and you see if your name is called. And all right, I'm doing it for the 4th time now. There it is. Brian Williams. Does anybody know Brian Williams? It's probably a common name. Everybody probably knows a Brian Williams. But Brian Williams, you are the winner of this month's ACA Win-A-Both monthly prize package, and it's a great package. So if you know Brian Williams, I don't know where he's from. I have to look it up. But Brian, congratulations. You are this month's winner. So we're going to do this every month, and we have been doing it every month. We haven't, again, I don't know if some of you caught it. A lot of times I'll record this and play it, towards the end of each month. But I thought it was important tonight that I go live and we talk about conservation, because it's so important, I think, to so many of us and what we've accomplished. And again, big shout out to Jeremy Chase and Brian Mackey and so many others. I talked to Justin Browning. It was a great conversation. We really, really want to get this stuff accomplished. It really is important too. It's important to you. It's important to us. But we need your help. We really do. I mean, this takes all of us. It's expensive to do. And I'd love to say it's all free, but it's not. So anyways, if you can, come be part of the ACA. Go to acawinaboat.com. Get yourself some entry tickets. With that comes an annual premier membership to the ACA. Or you can simply just go to jointheaca.com and get a membership there as well. But we'd love to have you, and we appreciate those that are members and are supporting us. But we need a whole lot more members. We need to keep the ball rolling, folks. And it's going to take all of us, as I keep saying. So, Brian Williams, actually, it's Brian with a Y. So if that helps anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of wrap things up here, unless somebody's got some other comments or questions that they have in chat. I don't know if Dieter is still in the house, but Dieter, just so you know, I got a message that your package was delivered today. So somebody's either hiding it or stole it, or, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, great stuff here. Great stuff by all these great sponsors here. If you're a sponsor and you're watching, send me some samples so I can show everybody all your great products, because they really do have some great products. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get a power pole sitting here. But some of the other things, like I said, the system from Monster Lithium Marine, great stuff. But again, all these sponsors, they're all stepping up and they're supporting you. That's the big thing. You see this list right here? Make sure, if you have a chance, support them, because they're supporting you. They're very, very conservation-minded folks. They love the sport. They love fishing. They want to do what's best for all of us. So, please, when you can, give them the support that you can. There's another name on this list too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, but Dragon Masters. Everybody knows Brian St. Elmo, right? Well, Brian and his partner, Coy Sneed, started off first part of this year creating this line of products. And they're going to ICAST this year to introduce the products. Brian has built this habitat display, which is phenomenal. And the products that they have are going to revolutionize catfishing in a lot of ways. It's a step up from what we're doing, and obviously dragging is a big part of their program, their products, and you'll get to see a lot more of it. I think Brian's posted some things already, but he's got some great videos coming. I've seen the products firsthand, and they're really, really great. So best of luck to Brian and Coy. I think they're going to do really, really well, and I look forward to seeing them see a terrific, successful live cast show. So anyways, it's good to be with you guys tonight. Listen, have a very, very safe and enjoyable 4th of July. And to all those out there that need a prayer, please say one for them. And I guess we'll catch you next time, right? Thanks, everybody, for being part of the ACA, and thanks for joining us tonight. Good night, and again, thank you. Be safe this weekend.
It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.